memories hanging when growth moves on. Not every space fits who you become. Some ceilings shrink when perspective runs. Rooms we outgrew taught me scale. How comfort can quietly fail. I don't disrespect where I once stood. I just acknowledge when growth demands good. I remember places that shaped my frame, where ambition was small, but hunger the same. Those rooms held laughter, plans and doubt. Before clarity figured its route. Rooms we outgrew weren't wrong or flawed. They just couldn't host who I saw. I learned gratitude without staying stuck. Respecting roots while trusting luck. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people clean the spaces too tight, shrink themselves to preserve invite. But growth demands movement and air. New walls, new light, new care. Rooms we outgrew don't disappear. They remain reference, not frontier. Rooms we outgrew still echo sound. Echo sound, echo sound. Rooms we outgrew still echo sound. Memories hanging when growth moves on. Not every space fits who you become. Some ceilings shrink when perspective runs. Rooms we outgrew taught me scale. How comfort can quietly fail. I don't disrespect where I once stood. I just acknowledge when growth demands good. Now I walk forward without regret. Not erasing chapters, just resetting depth. Rooms we outgrew, shaped my view. Prepared me for rooms still new. No. Rooms we outgrew still echo sound. Out echo sound, out echo sound. Rooms we outgrew still echo sound. Out echo sound, out echo sound. Rooms we outgrew still echo sound. Out. Still thankful. Still moving.
Yeah, I try to run, but the feet move slow. Caught in the undertow in the heavy flow. Concrete quicksand, grabbing the shoe. Holding on tight to me and to you. The block has a gravity, a magnetic force, keeping you locked on the collision course. You get a job, try to walk the line, but the street pulls you back to the design. Depths pile up, pressure coming down. The heaviest weight in the whole town. It looks solid, looks like paved street, but it swallows the ambition and the retreat. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink, pushing you closer to the mental brink. Generations trapped in the same mud, mixed with the sweat and the tears and blood.
Concrete quicksand, pulling you in, where the struggle ends and the problems begin. Stuck in the pavement, stuck in the zone, fighting a battle on the street alone. Don't move too fast, don't panic and flail, or you'll end up dead, or you'll end up in jail.
You'll end up in jail. You'll end up in jail. I see my brother trying to climb the fence, but the gravity makes no logical sense. He got the grades, got the scholarship too, but the quicksand grabbed him by the vibrant hue. One bad decision, one wrong night, dragging him down from the future bright. Now he's part of the foundation, part of the floor. Never walking through the exit door. The system is designed to keep the grip, watching the potential when the talent slip. It ain't nature, it's a man-made trap, located right here on the city map. Visible boundaries, invisible walls, waiting for the moment that the victim falls. I stand still, analyze the ground, trying to find a way to get around.
Concrete quicksand, pulling you in, where the struggle ends and the problems begin. Stuck in the pavement, stuck in the zone, fighting a battle on the street alone. Don't move too fast, don't panic and flail, or you'll end up dead, or you'll end up in jail.
You'll end up in jail. Or end up in jail.
Concrete quicksand, pulling you in, where the struggle ends and the problems begin. Stuck in the pavement, stuck in the zone, fighting a battle on the street alone. Don't move too fast, don't panic and flail, or you'll end up dead, or you'll end up in jail.
You'll end up in jail. Or end up in jail. You need a rope, need a helping hand to pull you out of this treacherous land. But everyone else is sinking too, stuck in the gray and the urban glue. So we link arms, form a human chain, resisting the pull and the heavy pain. If we rise together, maybe we float, building a raft and a concrete boat. But it's hard to trust when you drown fast, haunted by the future and the shadow past. Concrete, quicksand, silent and deep. Promises to keep and souls to sleep. I keep the head up, keep the lungs full, fighting the physics and the deadly pull.
Concrete, quicksand, pulling you in, where the struggle ends and the problems begin. Stuck in the pavement, stuck in the zone, fighting the battle on the street alone. Don't move too fast, don't panic and flare, or you'll end up dead, or you'll end up in jail.
You'll end up in jail. You'll end up in jail. Sucking sound fades. Pull up. Sound fades. Sound fades. Tailor-made.
From a different high.
Stand still, arms up, let him measure the chest. Fit in the fabric over the bulletproof vest. Bespoke measurements, Italian wool blend. Preparing for the enemies that pretend to be a friend. A little loose on the waist, I tell the old man. Leave room for the heat inside the waistband. He nods, pins the claw, doesn't blink an eye. Accustomed to the customs of the do or die. Double-breasted, charcoal gray, pinstripe line. Looking like a gentleman and drinking the wine, but underneath the silk lining and a fancy thread is the machinery to fill a body full of lead. I check the mirror, adjust the tie knot, thinking about the millions that I haven't got. Yet it's coming soon. I can feel the fit, just like the jacket. I never plan to quit. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Coach from a different cloth, tailor-made. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Smooth operator, suited and booted. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Coach from a different cloth, tailor-made. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Smooth operator, suited and booted. Imported silk from the Lake Como shore, walking on the plush in the carpeted floor. The end saying matters when you running from the law. Gotta move freely without a single flaw. Don't want the pant leg catching on the fence. When the situation gets extreme and intense, make the pocket deep. I whisper in his ear to hold the bankroll and disappear. It's camouflage for the corporate zoo, blending in with the lions and the tigers too. They seek Sue, they respect the style, unaware of the foul and the criminal profile. Stitching is perfect, buttons made of bone, sitting comfortably on the street throne. I pay in cash, heavy stack of green, the freshest customer that he ever seen. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Smooth from a different cloth, tailor-made. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Smooth operator, suited and booted. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Smooth from a different cloth, tailor-made. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Smooth operator, suited and booted. The final fitting, put it on. Feel the drape, the silhouette of the superhero cape. But I ain't saving nobody, just saving myself. Putting the trophies on the mahogany shelf. I look like a senator, look like a mayor, but inside I'm the ultimate and heavy player. Clothes make the man, that's what they claim, but the man makes the clothes in the heavy game. I step out the shop, bell rings on the door. Ready for the peace and ready for the war. Bespoke measurements, perfect to the inch. You never flinch in the clutch, you never flinch in the pinch. Biggie style fashion, heavy and wide, with the heavy artillery right by the side. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Smooth from a different cloth, tailor-made. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Smooth operator, suited and booted. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Smooth from a different cloth, tailor-made. Cut from a different cloth, tailor-made. Smooth operator, suited and booted. Scissor snip me, perfect fit, sir. Keep the change. Smooth operator, suited and booted.
story, man. We know what some old said. All lover, you know what I'm saying? Try on the fuse up, you know what I'm saying? Sharp snare, we snorted up here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Straight shit up in the house, shit up, but up, no, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, born in the projects, raised by the wall, waiting for the structure in the sky to fall. Brick, mortar, soul, hardened by the clay, turning the emotions into shades of gray. The architecture shapes the way we think, pushing us closer to the mental brink. Uniform windows, uniform doors, identical ceilings and identical floors. We become the building, solid and cold. Stories of the concrete that are never told. No soft edges, everything is square. Breathing is stagnant and the recycled air. My skin is the brick, my blood is the pipe. Living up to the negative and urban type. You can't be soft in a world of stone, sitting on the hard and the granite throne. Yo, brick, mortar, soul, built to last. Forget about the future, forget about the past. Solid as a rock, cold as the ice, paying the heavy and the architectural price. Environment dictates, we just obey. Living in the projects day by day. Yo, the elevator broken, take the stairs again. The vertical journey of the mice and men. Graffiti in the lobby, tags on the glass. Watching the seasons and the years pass. The building is a monster, swallowing the light, blocking out the sun and the stars at night. We adapt to the shadow, adapt to the gloom. Living in the concrete in the square room. It teaches you toughness, teaches you to stand in the hostile and the artificial land. But it steals the warmth, steals the smile, stretching for the vertical and heavy mile. I touch the wall, feel the rough grain, absorbing the sorrow and absorbing the pain. We are the mortar that holds it in place, the human element in the empty space. Yo, brick, mortar, soul, built to last. Forget about the future, forget about the past. Solid as a rock, cold as the ice, paying the heavy and the architectural price. Environment dictates, we just obey. Living in the projects day by day. Yo, they say tear it down, build something new, but the damage is done to me and to you. You can change the building, can't change the heart. Once the hardening process decide to start, I carry the projects inside of the chest, putting the spirit to the ultimate test. Brick, mortar, soul is a permanent state, accepting the structure and the heavy fate. But there's a beauty in the geometry, a brutal kind of poetry and symmetry. We stand tall, we don't crumble or break, no matter how much the foundation shake. Proud of the struggle, proud of the scar, knowing exactly who and what we are. Yo, brick, mortar, soul, built to last. Forget about the future, forget about the past. Solid as a rock, cold as the ice, paying the heavy and the architectural price. Environment dictates, we just obey. Living in the projects day by day. Construction noise, wind blowing, solid, 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 solid. Solid. Cut the tip, light the end, watch it burn. Waiting for the table and the luck to turn. Cigar smoke signals, rising in the air. Communicating with the ones who are aware. We don't speak loud, walls have ears, confirming the suspicions and the heavy fears. One puff means yes, two puffs means no. Directing the traffic and the heavy flow. The haze covers up the facial tick, making the atmosphere heavy and thick. I hold the cohiba like a microphone, sitting on the leather and the smoky throne. Read the cloud, read the drift, giving the operation the necessary lift. It's a language of ash and gray fire, taking the negotiation high. Up in smoke, up in smoke, read the signs. Boss move, up in smoke, read the signs. Silent talk, up in smoke, read the signs. Boss moves, read the signs. Boss moves, silent talk. Across the room, I see the reply, a smoke ring floating in the heavy sky. Message received, plan is a go. moving in the and the heavy slow. The feds can't tap a cloud of gray. No matter what the technology say, it's old school wireless, tribal code. Carrying the heavy and the secret load. We sit in the back, dim the light, plotting the moves of the coming night. Smell of tobacco, rich and strong, where the powerful and the dangerous belong. Don't cough, don't choke, hold it in, absorbing the nicotine and the heavy sin. My signal is clear, strong and dense, breaking down the wall and the heavy fence. Up in smoke, up in smoke, read the signs. Boss moves, up in smoke, read the signs. Boss moves, silent talk. Up in smoke, read the signs. Boss moves, read the signs. Boss moves, silent talk. When the cigar is done, the meeting ends, separating enemies and separating friends. Crush it in the tray, leave the ash behind. Cleaning out the room and the heavy mind. The smoke clears up, the air gets clean. But we already set the heavy scene. Cigar smoke signals faded away, leaving the orders for the coming day. Biggie style vision through the haze, navigating through the smoky maze. I button the jacket, step outside, with the secret knowledge deep inside. No words spoken, just the breath, life and money and the heavy death. Up in smoke, up in smoke, read the signs. Boss moves, up in smoke, read the signs. Silent talk, up in smoke, read the signs. Boss moves, read the signs. Boss moves, silent talk, exhale sound. Clear. Footstep. Boss moves, clear.
Yeah. Forgive me, Father,
For I have sinned. The road was long and the ice was thin. Yeah, listen.
Bless me, Father, it's been a long time since I confessed to a single crime. But the list is heavy, dragging on the floor. I can't carry this weight anymore. Confession of booth, screening between, hiding the face, but the voice is clean. I stole the bread to feed the empty mouth. When the situation went completely south, I lied to the mother, lied to the son. Did what I had to get the business done. Is it a sin if it's for survival? Waiting for the judgment and the arrival. I hear you breathing on the other side, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The wood is old, smell like incense smoke, waiting for the words that I never spoke.
Wash my hands, cleanse my heart, tearing the soul and the sin apart. I did what I did to stay alive. How else is a man supposed to survive? Judge me now or judge me late, standing at the heavy and the pearly gate.
I sold the poison to the neighborhood, even though I knew it wasn't any good. But the rent was due, the lights were out, drowning in the poverty and the doubt. I carry the guilt like a loaded gun, regretting the things that I haven't done. And the things I did, they haunt the sleep, promises made that I couldn't keep. So here I am in the wooden box, trying to pick the spiritual locks. Give me the penance, give me the prayer, just let me breathe a lighter air. I ain't a saint, I ain't a devil too, just a man doing what he gotta do. Confession of booth, truth is revealed, even if the fate is already sealed.
Wash my hands, cleanse my heart, tearing the soul and the sin apart. I did what I did to stay alive. How else is a man supposed to survive? Judge me now or judge me late, standing at
Even pace theory governs my stride. No rush to arrive, no need to hide. I don't sprint beginnings or coast the end. I'm moving tensely so effort can bend. Even pace theory keeps breath aligned. Energies managed, focus refined. I build endurance where others break. By keeping in the rhythm, I can maintain. I watch burnout celebrate fast starts, only to stall when resistance parts. They mistook intensity for control. Ignore recovery as part of the goal. Even pace taught me allocation, where effort respects duration. I learned to modulate, push and rest, so output stays strong under stress. No dramatic surges to impress, just steady progress I can address. I track sustainability over speed, because longevity compounds the leaves. Yeah. Even pace theory governs my stride. Yeah. Even pace theory governs my stride. Even pace theory governs my stride. I don't chase adrenaline as proof. I choose reliability as truth. The body, the mind, the work align. When pace is honest over time, even pace prevents collapse. Keeps momentum without relapse. Even pace theory governs my stride. Yeah. Even pace theory governs my stride. Now I apply this beyond the grind to friendships, family, state of mind. Even pace theory shapes my way, so effort lasts beyond today. Even pace theory governs my stride. Still moving. Even pace theory governs my stride. Still moving. Even pace theory governs my stride. Still moving. Still balance. Still moving. Yeah.
Yo, you built the castle on the shifted sand, ruling with the iron and the heavy hand. Glass jaw dynasty, looking strong, but the foundation of the empire is wrong. One solid hit to the chin, you fold. Story of the paper tiger getting told. You never took a punch, never felt the pain, never walked the fire or the acid rain. Inherited the crown, didn't earn the weight, thinking you can manipulate the fate. But the street is a ring without a ref, fighting until the very last breath. You got the offense, but the fence is weak. The outlook for the monarchy is bleak. A porcelain king on a crystal throne, about to enter the danger zone. Yo, glass jaw dynasty, ready to break. One wrong move is the fatal mistake. Look tough, talk loud, but the chin is soft, holding the illusion and the image aloft. Shatter into pieces when the pressure lands. Crumble in the dust in the fighter's hand. I analyze the structure, find the flaw, obeying the physics and the natural law. You flash the diamonds, flash the ring, but you don't know a damn thing about the swing. Reaction time slow, instinct dead, living in the ego and the swollen head. When the challenge comes, you look surprised, seeing the terror in the widened eyes. It ain't about the muscle, it's the grit, the ability to take the heavy hit. You shatter like a window in a storm, losing the structure and the royal form. Generation soft, diluted blood, face down in the concrete and the mud. The dynasty is ending, the glass is cracked under the pressure of the brutal fact. Glass jaw dynasty ready to break. One wrong move is the fatal mistake. Look tough, talk loud, but the chin is soft, holding the illusion and the image aloft. Shatter into pieces when the pressure lands. Crumble in the dust in the fighter's hand. Sweep the fragments off the canvas floor. The king doesn't live here anymore. We took the throne because we have the chin, the thick skin, and the will to win. It's a lesson in geology, hard versus soft. Watching the banner as it falls from aloft. Don't build an empire if you can't defend against the enemy and the friend. Glass jaw dynasty, a cautionary tale of how the mighty and the fragile fell. Next time, build it out of brick and stone, or leave the heavy and and dangerous. Crown alone, the bell rings. The fight is done, new era has officially begun. Glass jaw dynasty ready to break. One wrong move is the fatal mistake. Look tough, talk loud, but the chin is soft, holding the illusion and the image aloft. Shatter into pieces when the pressure land. Crumble in the dust in the fighter's hand. Glass jaw dynasty. Yo, check the dialect, listen to the speech. Practicing the lessons that the streets teach. Pidgin English, broken and mixed. Getting the verbal and the mental fix. A little bit of Spanish, a little bit of slang. The way that the words and the rhythm hang. Kello K money, what's up, son? The conversation has only just begun. Code switching fast, adapting to the crew. Knowing what to say and knowing what to do. It ain't proper grammar, it ain't the Queens. It's the language of the denim and the baggy jeans. We invent the words to describe the life. Cutting through the confusion like a knife. If you don't understand, you're out of the loop. Standing on the outside of the stoop. Pidgin English, talk of the town. Turning the dictionary upside down. Code of the street, rhythm of the tongue. Spoken by the old and spoken by the young. Understand the meaning, read between the lines. Deciphering the verbal and the hidden signs. Spoken by the old and spoken by the 5 boroughs, 5 different tones. Speaking in the whispers and the megaphones. From the bodega to the bar court. Offering the verbal and the moral support. Words evolve quick, faster than the trend. Knowing who was enemy and knowing who was friend. Dead ass facts, word is bond. Swimming in the linguistic in the muddy pond. It's a secret cipher, a military code. Carrying the heavy and the verbal load. Teachers in the school say we talk wrong, but we writing the lyrics to the city song. It's poetry in motion, rhythm in the phrase. Navigating through the communication maze. Expressing the struggle, expressing the joy. Every single girl and every single boy. Pidgin English, talk of the town. Turning the dictionary upside down. Code of the street, rhythm of the tongue. Spoken by the old and spoken by the young. Understand the meaning, read between the lines. Deciphering the verbal and the hidden signs. And the hidden signs. Understand the meaning, read between the lines. Deciphering the verbal and the hidden signs. We take the language, break it apart, rebuilding it with the soul and the heart. Adding the flavor, adding the spice, rolling the verbal and the linguistic dice. Spreads to the suburbs, spreads to the world. Watching the banner of the slang unfurl. But it started here, on the cracked concrete, where the cultures and the languages meet. Pidgin English, flying high above. A message of anger and a message of love. So listen closely, catch the drift. Giving the culture a necessary lift. We speak the truth in a broken way. Defining night and defining the day. Pidgin English, talk of the town. Turning the dictionary upside down. Code of the street, rhythm of the tongue. Spoken by the old and spoken by the young. Understand the meaning, read between the lines. Deciphering the verbal and the hidden signs. And the hidden signs. Understand the meaning. Word up, facts be later. Word up. Later. Word up. Word up. Word up. Word up.
Rick Ambamani. Rick Ambamani. Rick Ambamani. Dollar bill green, wrinkled and old, passing through hands in the heat and cold. Ricochet economics, moving fast. Money in the neighborhood doesn't last. From the pocket to the store, store to the man. Part of the chaotic and the urban plan. It hits the surface, bounces away, never settling down for a single day. We got the velocity, but not the growth.
breaking the promise and the solemn oath. It spins like a pinball, dinging the bell, circulating in the personal hell. Earnings come in, expenses go out, leaving us with nothing but the debt and doubt. It's a high-speed chase, a relay race, disappearing without a single trace. Ricochet bounce, money on the fly, here for a minute then to say goodbye. Economics of the street, physics of the cash, moving in a blur and a sudden flash. Round and round, never been in wealth, bad for the pocket and the mental health. Ricochet bells, ricochet bells. I track a single bill, serial code, traveling the heavy and the winding road. Bought a Lucy, bought a beer, paid a little toward the debt in arrears. Then it went to the number hole, betting on the dream and the lucky roll. Then to the landlord, then to the state, sealed by the heavy and the tax fate. It touched 10 hands in a single hour, symbol of the weakness and the power. Nobody held it long enough to save. Digging the financial in the shallow grave. We generate the flow, generate the heat, but the profit leaves the concrete street. Exporting the value, importing the trash, in the cycle of the ricochet cash. Ricochet bounce, money on the fly, here for a minute then it say goodbye. Economics of the street, physics of the cash, moving in a blur and a sudden flash. Round and round, never building wealth, bad for the pocket and the mental health. Ricochet bounce, ricochet bounce. Yeah, we need a magnet, need a gravity to stop the financial depravity. Catch the ricochet, hold it in the palm, bringing the financial and the fiscal calm. Invest in the block, build the foundation, changing the future of the generation. Stop the bouncing, make it stick, curing the economy that is sick. But the habit is hard, the speed is high, underneath the heavy and the gray sky. Until we learn to catch, learn to hold, the story of the poverty will unfold. Ricochet economics, lesson of the day, watch the money bouncing away. J ricochet bounce, money on the fly, here for a minute then to say goodbye. Economics of the street, physics of the cash, moving in the blur and a sudden flash. Round and round, never building wealth, bad for the pocket and the mental health. Ricochet on. Gone. Silence. Gone. Silence. Gone. Silence. Gone.
He's here, baby. Come get him. He's coming over, you wicked lost there. Look at the bags of bread. Sweet like rain. Come get over. Just come on over. The door is unlocked. Humming, humming. Hey, hey, yeah.
Check it. She set the table, laid out the bait. Now I'm outside just lying in wait. The honey trap active, sticky and sweet, knocking the target right off of the feet. She got the voice like a siren song, making the right man do the wrong. He thinks he's lucky, thinks he's scored, about to get introduced to the sword. I watch the shadow in the window shade, another mess that the beauty made. It's a partnership, strictly pro, reaping the harvest of the seeds we sow. He's sipping wine, feeling the vibe, unaware he's surrounded by the tribe. Big Papa waiting in the dark, ready to leave the permanent mark.
Come a little closer, don't be shy. Caught in a web of the spider's eye. Sweet like honey, sweet like love. Watching the final moments pass. You fell for the look, fell for the smile. Now you gotta walk green
I kicked the door, surprise on her face, panic running all over the place. Don't look at her, look at the gun. The night of romance is officially done. She sits calm, lights a cigarette, no remorse and no regret. We clean the pockets, clean the safe, next food pays.
Come a little closer, don't be shy. Caught in the web of the spider's eye. Sweet like honey, sharp like glass. Watching the final moments pass. You fell for the look, fell for the smile. Now you gotta walk the green mile. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Call me Green Loud. Come to doing business with you, ma. Call me, come on. Call me Green Loud, yeah. Call me Green Loud, yeah.
Last token, taking it tight, taking them out, taking it tight, taking them out, yeah, taking it tight, taking them out, yeah, yo. Pocket is empty, just lint and dust. In the transit system is the only trust. One metal circle, brass and hold, the last token, weighing on the heavy soul. I stand at the turnstile, hesitate to drop, knowing this ride is the final stop. Do I go home, face the empty fridge, or take the train over the Williamsburg Bridge to the spot where the money might be waiting there? Breathing the heavy in the gamble air. It's a coin toss, heads or tails, on the underground and the metal rails. Once I use it, there's no coming back. Committed to the journey in the one-way track. The last token, symbol of the edge, standing on the precipice and the ledge. The last token, holding it tight, deciding the future of the heavy night. One ride left, make it count. Checking the balance and the low amount, tracking low out. I slide it in the slot, push the bar, traveling near or traveling far. I drop it in, hear the mechanical click, heart beat fast, and the pulse is quick. Push through the bar, enter the zone. Now I'm truly and completely alone. The platform is crowded, faces are grim. The chances of success are looking mighty slim, but I'm in the system, I'm on the ride, swallowing the fear and swallowing pride. The train rolls in, screeching loud, merging with the angry and the tired crowd. I find a seat, stare at the map, caught in the transit in the poverty trap. If this move fails, I'm walking home under the vast and the starry dome. But I gotta take the chance, gotta make the play, live in the fight for another day. The last token, holding it tight, deciding the future of the heavy night. One ride left, make it count. Checking the balance and the low amount. Slide it in the slide it in the slot. Push the bar, traveling near or traveling far. The doors open up at the destination. A mix of hope and hesitation. I step out, leave the station behind with a focus and a determined mind. The last token got me to the spot. Whether I'm ready for the heat or not, it served its purpose. Paid the fare, vanished into the transit air. Now it's up to me, up to the skill, climbing the side of the impossible hill. I don't look back at the subway stair, breathing the night and the hustler air. The token is gone, the game is on, from the dusk until the early dawn. The last token, holding it tight, deciding the future of the heavy night. One ride left, make it count. Checking the balance and the low amount. Slide it in the slide it in the slot. Push the bar, traveling near or traveling far. Turnstile spins, train departs, 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 train departs.
Last stop.
We gon' take a liver on. We gon' take the lever for my life. We gon' take a level one for my life. Take away,
Stand
Standing on the tar roof, metal in the sky, watching the birds and the helicopters fly. The rooftop antenna catching the wave, trying to see who is bold and who is brave. I pick up the signals before they hit the street, feeling the rhythm and the heavy beat. Interference in the air, static in the mind, leaving the ignorance lagging behind. I know when the raid comes, no one is clear, sensing the danger when it's getting near. It's a frequency that only I can hear, loud and sharp and crystal clear. My ears are the receivers, eyes are the dish, granting a survival and a safety wish. High above the chaos, looking down, the best reception in the whole town.
It's just the signal receive. Tune in. Static in the air. Static in the air. Loud and clear. Signal receive. Tune in. Static in the air. Static in the air. Loud and clear.
Information travels on the invisible wire, spreading like the wind and the heavy fire. I decode the message, translate the code, carrying the heavy and the mental load. The neighborhood talks in a secret tone, through the brick and the mortar and the stone. But I'm the relay station, the central hub, from the church steeple to the nightclub. If the pressure drops, I feel the storm before the clouds begin to form. The rooftop antenna, rusty and bent, but worth every dollar and every cent. I broadcast the warning, spread the news, giving the people the right to choose. Stay tuned to the channel, don't touch the dial, walking no hatchet in the vertical mile.
Signal receive. Tune in. Static in the air. Static in the air. Loud and clear. Signal receive. Tune in. Static in the air. Static in the air. Loud and clear.
Some try to jam it, block the flow, but the signal is strong and the roots are low. You can't stop the frequency of the truth, spoken by the elders and the angry youth. I stand in the wind, holding the pole, connecting the body to the heavy soul. The city is a network, buzzing with life, cutting through the silence like a sharp knife. The rooftop antenna never goes sleep, promises to make and promises to keep. When the lights go out, I'm still online, reading the hidden and the subtle sign. Biggie style vision, panoramic view, broadcast and live to me and to you.
Signal receive. Tune in. Static in the air. Static in the air. Loud and clear. Signal receive. Tune in. Static in the air. Static in the air. Loud and clear. Static in the air. Static in the air. Loud and clear. Static noise fades.
Measured and sent.
Wind blowing.
Well, we kept quiet, Well, we kept quiet, But we kept quiet, kept us safe. Not every truth needs public space. Some things survive by staying small, protected from opinions crawl. Well, we kept quiet, stayed intact, didn't fracture under outside impact. I learned discretion isn't fear, it's knowing what not to volunteer. I watch secrets turn brittle and shared, handle careless, poorly prepared. Not everything benefits from light, some bonds grow best out of sight. What we kept quiet wasn't denial, it was protection by design. I learned trust is selective sound, not silence broken, but silence bound. What we kept quiet kept us safe. Not every truth needs public stain that on that. What we kept quiet kept us safe. Not every truth needs public stain that on that. What we kept quiet kept us safe. Not every truth needs public stain that on that. What we kept quiet kept us safe. I've seen openness misused as leverage, honesty turned into imbalance. So I learned to guard without closing off. Share with purpose, not to show off, man. What we kept quiet, kept us safe. Not every thought deserves air. What we kept quiet still holds weight. Proof restraint can regulate. What we kept quiet kept us safe. Not every truth needs public space. What we kept quiet kept us safe. Not every truth needs public stain. The one that what we kept quiet. What we kept quiet. Still grounded. Still grounded. What we kept grounded. Speak out voice.
Yo. Built for the table, not the throne. Shared meals matter more than control. I don't lead by distance or fear. I build environments people want near. Built for the table, seats left open. Dialogue, value, trust unbroken. That's how longevity stays strong. Through shared space, not command alone. I learned leadership from watching care. Not authority imposed in there. Those who listen lasted long. Those who dominated often gone. Built for the table, taught me balance. Power shared increases talent. No one thrives isolated high. Sustainable strength multiply. Built for the table, not the throne. Not the throne. No, 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 no. Not the throne. No, 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 not the throne. No. Built for the table, not the throne. No, 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 no. No, 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 the throne. No.
I've seen teams fracture under ego. One voice drowning the echo. But tables invite perspective wide. Different angles side by side. That structure reduces blind spots fast. Protects progress meant to last.
Built for the table, not the throne.
Not the throne.
No, 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 no.
Not the throne.
No, 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 the throne. No.
Yeah, built for the table. Not the throne.
No, 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 no.
Not the throne.
No, 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 the throne. No. Now I design spaces intentionally where respect move organically. Built for the table defines my way. Shared success at end of day. Built for the table, not the throne.
Not the throne.
No, 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 no.
Not the throne.
No, 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 the throne. No.
Smoke me up, take me up.
Built for the table, not the throne. No, 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 no.
Not the throne.
No, 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 the throne. No.
Still strong, still strong. Track it up. Tank style. Track it up. Still inclusive. Still strong.
What we didn't trade kept us home. Certain lines you never cross for gold. What we didn't trade kept us home.
So that, yo.
Certain lines you never cross for gold.
So that, yo.
What we didn't trade.
What we didn't trade kept us whole. Certain lines you never crossed for gold. Every refusal shaped the frame. Protected things you can't reclaim. What we didn't trade defined our years. More than wins or public cheers. I respect restraint more than gain. That's how integrity remains. Yo, I watched opportunities test resolve. Or for comfort if standards dissolve. They promised these, demanded core. I learned value by saying no more. What we didn't trade preserve sleep.
Kept relationships honesty. No deal worth losing self-respect that cost compounds you can't correct. But we didn't trade, kept us whole. I saw people win and still lose because they traded what they couldn't replace. Short-term growth, long-term strain, smiles covering permanent pain. I chose slower lanes with less applause, protected principles without pause.
But we didn't trade.
What we didn't trade kept us whole. Certain lines you never crossed for gold. What we didn't trade kept us whole. Certain lines you never crossed for gold.
But we didn't trade.
What we didn't trade kept us whole. Certain lines you never crossed for gold.
Certain lines you never
What we didn't trade kept us whole. What we didn't trade.
What we didn't trade.
Still in his hat. Still his hat.
Certain lines you never crossed for gold.
Throw that up. What we didn't trade kept us whole.
Trade kept us whole. Certain lines you never crossed for gold.
What we didn't trade kept us whole. When calls go unanswered, I don't assume decay. I learned silence can mean growth underway. Not every pause signals broken respect. Some bonds stretch quietly, never disconnect. When calls go unanswered, time speaks slow. Rearranging lives we don't always know. I don't rush conclusions or rewrite intent. I let space exist without resentment. I've seen closeness change shape over years. Not collapse in anger, but shift gears. Schedules thicken, priorities move. Life demands effort in ways you don't choose. When calls went unanswered, I checked my pride. Asked if concern or ego replied. I learned patience protects so trust. Keeps memory clean instead of rust. Not every distance deserves repair. Some just need time to recalibrate air. I stayed respectful of silence's role. Didn't chase reassurance at cost of control. When calls go unanswered, I don't assume decay. 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 I watch people force access they lost, turn familiarity into emotional cost. I chose restraint, let connection breathe. Didn't demand proof to still believe. When calls went unanswered, I stayed intact. Didn't perform loyalty as a contract. I learned presence isn't measured by rings, but by consistency and deeper things. When calls go unanswered, I don't assume decay. When calls go unanswered, I don't assume decay. Now I answer when alignment returns. No blame attached, no bridges burn. When calls go unanswered, I remain clear. Real bonds survive distance and fear. When calls go unanswered, I don't assume decay. When calls go unanswered, I don't assume decay. Still steady.
Wanna be there, yeah.
Sunday kitchens hold it calm. Steam in the air, stress gone. No urgency, no race to prove. Just time slowing its own groove. Sunday kitchens taught me grace. How life breathes at a different pace. That's where priorities rearrange. Away from pressure, profit and change, yo. I learn more at the table than on the street. Listening to stories repeat. Not dramatic tales, just daily grind.
How patience feeds the body and mind. Sunday kitchen show me care. In small routines people share. No speech is needed, no goals declared. Just consistency quietly prepared. Yo, Sunday kitchens hold a calm. Sunday kitchens hold a calm. Sunday kitchens hold a calm. I watch hands move with practice ease. Cooking lessons disguised as ease. Those moments taught responsibility without instruction or hostility. You learn stability by being near, absorbing values year by year. Sunday kitchens hold a calm. Sunday kitchens hold a calm. Now I protect those moments in time. Let work wait outside that line. Yeah. Sunday kitchens keep me aligned with what matters beyond the grind. Yo. Sunday kitchens hold the calm. Sunday kitchens hold the calm. Sunday kitchens hold the calm. Still grounded, still grateful, still grateful.